The Killchain by Bolt Thrower. Today we're playing one of the grooviest death metal tracks ever written. Let's jump right into it with that iconic Bolt Thrower intro riff. It'll sound like this. For those of you familiar with Bolt Thrower's catalog, you've probably heard that riff before. They use that to chain songs together while they're playing live, sometimes referred to as the Killchain Riff. Interestingly enough, this was the last song they ever used that riff on. Pretty simple riff though. We are in C sharp standard tuning for this track, and we're going to start out on the 6th fret power chord on that low 6th string. And then you're just going to palm mute and alternate pick away on that low 6th string. It's going to be 16th notes for 7 beats. The very last time you play the riff, we cut it short and we ended on 3 strikes of that 6th fret power chord. That takes us into the main verse riff, which is really fun to play. It sounds like this. The whole riff is going to be on that low E string. We're going to start out hitting open E, followed by 12, and then 12 to 13 hammer on. Then we're going to hit 10th fret, followed by the open E string, and then another 12 to 13 hammer on. And slide from 12 down to 10. Second measure, the first 2 beats are going to be the same. Then we're going to hit open E string, followed by 10 to 12 hammer on. And then 10 to 13 hammer on. Third measure is exactly the same. Third measure is going to be exactly the same as the first measure. And the fourth measure is going to have those same first 2 beats again, followed by another open E string and then 2 13 to 15 hammer-ons. That's the whole main verse riff, but you may notice that it sounds like it's missing something. That's because we have another rhythm guitar riff that's going on at the same time underneath. It'll sound like this. That rhythm guitar riff is pretty straightforward. We're just going to be palm muting an open E power chord. The rhythmic pattern for it will sound like this. And then you hit a 1st fret power chord at the end and lift up your palm mute. That measure repeats 3 times, and the 4th time around, you just switch that 1st fret power chord to a 1st fret A string power chord. That takes us on into our chorus riff, which will sound like this. This riff's also pretty straightforward. We're just going to be hitting some power chords. We start with an open E power chord, let it ring out for 3 beats. Then we're going to hit open E to 3rd fret E string power chord. 2nd fret A string to 3rd fret on the E string power chords. And then 2nd fret to 1st fret on the A string. Next up is our bridge riff, which sounds like this. You can see it starts on the 13th fret of the low E string, but keep in mind the very first time you play it, instead of that 13th fret, just gonna hit a 1st fret power chord. Then we just hit the open E string 3 times, followed by a 1st fret to open pull off, and then 3 more hits of that open E string. 2 more 1 to 0 pull offs, 3 more hits of that open E string, 1 more 1 to 0 pull off, and then 2 more hits of the open E string. While you're going to be moving up pretty high on the fretboard, where we're going to hit 10, 12, 13. A little slower, it'll go like this. Then we have this slight variation of the bridge, which sounds like this. For this part, we're just hitting that 8th fret power chord on the A string, 3 hits of the open E string, followed by an 8th fret on the A with some vibrato, 3 more hits of that open E string, followed by a power chord slide from 8 to 7 on the A. Second measure of that riff is almost exactly the same, except you leave off one of those open E strings at the end, and then we add in the power chords 5, 7, 8 on the A string. That takes us into our outro riff, which is almost exactly the same as the rhythm part during the verse. We're just always going to be ending on that first fret power chord on the A string. And then when the song starts to fade out, you're actually going to replace that first open E string power chord with another first fret A string power chord. That's the whole song. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or what song you want me to cover next, and I'll see you guys in the next video.